Yo, Mike, it seems like you're buying NVIDIA puts again. Call me back, thanks. Hey, buddy, it's George. I'm just a little confused about the Palantir puts. Everything seems to keep going up, and you seem like a sore loser. Give me a call back. Bye.
All the people I respected won't talk to me anymore. So I've come to the sullen realization that I must close down the fund. Sincerely, Michael J. Burry, MD.
Hi guys, it's In the Money. My medication hasn't kicked in. I'm recovering from surgery. Let's see if any of this can come out the way I want it to, okay? Every time I wake up at 3 a.m., something is happening. And so here we go. Every once in a while, the market hands you a gift so perfect and pure and ironic that it's borderline mythic. It's so on brand that it feels like God himself is running all the Bloomberg terminals, or that God himself is writing the script for the stock market. Michael Burry has shut down Scion Asset Management again. Just like he did after the financial crisis, he needed some years to jerk himself off and celebrate. This time's a little different. His explanation, as shown before, is my estimation of values of securities is not now and has not been for some time in sync with the markets, which is a way of saying I really suck at this and so I'm rage quitting. If you don't know how to value the markets in different situations, who are you? Have you just become that guy who was posting undervalued stocks in forums way back when and then got propped up by, I don't know the names, but propped up by somebody else, given some money, got lucky once and became a legend, and now is the biggest loser of all time? I mean, I'm honestly honored that he blocked me on Twitter. It's quite this lofty and self-masturbatory quote for basically saying I can't trade and so I'm done. This is peak Burry. It's like artisan crafted, small batch hand rolled Burry. It's like perfect Michael Burry. It's vintage Michael Burry, aged in oak barrels of resentment and stubbornness. His success during the financial crisis has made him feel like he himself is the crystal ball instead of he is looking into a crystal ball. And even if he, like when he buys puts, he thinks the markets, they'll just obey. Unfortunately, he doesn't even have the balls to look in the mirror and check himself. And even if he did, one of his eyeballs would be drifting slightly to the right. He basically broke up with me. He basically broke up with us. He said, look, it's not me, it's you. It's the market. It's reality. And reality has betrayed me, and therefore I'm going to leave. And this is pretty close to the therapist saying, wow, I could help you, but frankly, your problems insult me, so I just won't. Except for in this case, I don't think he's even qualified to help. I think he's become overhyped. So short Michael Burry, I guess. The man saw the big short coming. I mean, he created the big short, right? So of course he saw it happen. He saw it coming. He became a mythical creature, and he spent the last decade trying to speed run that same identity all over again, betting against anything that moves. It could be your dog. It could be the trees in the wind. Tech stocks are overvalued, shorted. Semiconductors, boom, short. AI mania, short. The sun came up, short it. You're wearing shorts, short it. Honestly, that's a better short than what he's been doing because it's wintertime. He's like the reverse Oracle of Omaha. He's like the black hole of New Jersey. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's the vibe I get. You know, Buffett has always said, of course, be fearful when others are greedy. But Burry hears that and he says, actually be fearful when others are afraid, and also be fearful when others are greedy, and be fearful when others are neutral. Fear is the only constant. Also, everyone is wrong but me, until he has to close down his fund and finally admit that maybe buying a bunch of NVIDIA puts and Palantir puts when into a bubble is not the best way to short a market. You know, anybody can buy a long-term put and think AI is in a bubble. That does not make you a genius. That actually makes you just like everybody else except me, who's up, you know, like 55K on options because I'm riding this bubble to the top. Watch the video in the corner if you want more background on that. It's a Greek tragedy with a Bloomberg terminal saying my estimations have not been aligned with the market. Okay, cool. So the solution is to like what? Stop managing money? Like stop adjusting the thesis? No pivoting to sectors, no rotations, no reassessments of assumptions. Nope. It's just delete the fund. He's like, I am wrong, and if the markets won't obey me, in my put options, I'm deleting the fund. I mean, it is literally the equivalent of rage quitting a Call of Duty lobby and claiming it was lag the whole time, but you're that little squeaker at the bottom with no kills. God. And he could have been right. I mean, he was buying put options that expire in quite a while, but he's been buying put options, we'll go over them, for quite some time now, so he's probably sitting on a quite substantial amount of losses. Now, I haven't dug into it deeply, but we'll go through his positions here in just a second. But if you shut down the fund in the meantime while your positions are open, when you have years until expiration, you don't get any credit. You just get the world's saddest mic drop. So goodbye Scion for now. Goodbye the cryptic 13F filings where Burry bought out of the money puts on the S&P 500 because it rained outside and he was feeling a little bit depressed. But he'll be back. Don't worry. Probably in about 6 months. Probably announcing a new fund that is like Scion Asset Management. This time the market is always wrong in advance. Just trust me, bro, or something like that. Let's go over, ironically, what AI has dug up as far as his filings for his positions. So in quarter 2 of 2023, he purchased approximately 40,000 put option contracts on the S&P 500 SPY with a notional value of $886 million. That means if you exercised all of them, that's how much they would be worth in dollars value. That's how much they basically control. And on QQQ, of course, with a notional value of $739 million, totaling $1.6 billion notionally. These represent the bulk of the portfolio, nearly 90%, signaling a broad market crash bet. Why, bro? He was partially successful from quarter end to the next September 2023. What they were looking at here, June 2023. Got it. That was one of the filing we were talking about. The S&P 500 declined 3.6%. Wow. And the Nasdaq dropped 3%, potentially allowing for gains if held, but we don't know if he held through the drop, and we don't know how much data it ate into them. Burry closed these positions during quarter 3 2023 amid a modest pullback. Earlier suggests report an 8 to 9% drop from peak levels in the quarter, capturing some downside. The market strongly rallied afterwards, so timing was key to any profits. So we don't know if he even made money. Bear with me, we're going through all of them, so just sit back and enjoy. Quarter 3 2023, quarter end September 30th 2023, filing release November 14th 2023. This is all from 2022 is what I was interested in, what he was bearish in. Bearish positions: purchased put options on 100,000 shares of iShares semiconductor ETF SOXX with a notional value of $47 million, representing about 48% of his portfolio. Wow, seems like this guy really knows what he's doing. This was a targeted bet against the semiconductor industry amid AI hype. Now remember, this is 2023, so he ate shit. He was not successful. SOXX rose 21% from quarter end to December 31st, 2023, from 473 to 576 pre-split adjusted. Burry liquidated the position during quarter 4 2023, likely at a loss as the sector rallied on AI optimism. The ETF has since advanced further, up 47% since 2023. We're getting to the end here. In quarter 3 2025, quarter end of September 30th 2025, filing release November 3rd this month 2025. Bearish positions include purchasing 5 million put options on Palantir with a notional value of $912 million and 1.4 million on Nvidia with a notional value of $187 million, totaling $1.1 billion of notional value, nearly 80% of his reported portfolio. These long-dated options extended to 2026 and 2027, which honestly is not long enough. I mean, if you're going to short the AI market, you want longer than that, dude. What are you doing? Reflecting skepticism on AI valuation. It was not successful so far, ongoing as of November 13th, 2025. This AI is not realizing that he has closed his fund. Since the quarter end, well, I'm sure he liquidated, so it was not successful. Since quarter end, Palantir has risen 48%. Congrats, Michael. From 37 to 55. Nvidia has gone about 10% from 118 to 130, eroding his put values. Burry clarified the actual cost was low, $9.2 million for Palantir puts, but no closure reported yet. If AI stock's correct, it could turn profitable. It's too late for that though now. No bearish put positions appear in his 13F filings in 2022 or 2024. I swear he bought Nvidia put options a long time ago as well. Anyway, he sucks and he's leaving, and he's always sucked except for 2008 and 2007, whatever. I remember posting a a snapshot of him with his tweet that he blocked me now, so I can't find it. But it said sell, and it pointed to where the QQQ was. I think it was like right when 2022 bottomed, and then it just mooned from there. The guy has no idea what he's doing. He was just good back in his day when markets behaved a certain way and it fit his little autistic brain, and now it doesn't. He doesn't understand that a bubble can go for longer than you anticipate, and it's surprising that he didn't have further out expirations or was doing this with futures or something like that and slowly building into the position. Seems pretty bizarre to throw 90% of your portfolio into very bearish positions, especially swapping them around from like SPY to Q to semiconductors to Nvidia to Palantir. It's like, pick one, bro. Jesus Christ. It's also not novel. Like, there's almost all people I talk to are like, we're in an AI bubble. Let's buy some puts on this shit. You know, it just depends on what time frame people think that. So it's like he's putting himself on the level of the retail investor, and yet he's got a Bloomberg terminal. With that said, guys, follow me on Autopilot. You can have trades made for you. I enter trades and they happen automatically in your brokerage account. Join the Discord down below. In Autopilot, I've been writing this bubble up. I think I'm up 60 something, or about 60% since that inception in January. And I'd love to see you guys there. I'd love to see you guys in the Discord and the premium side of Discord and everything. And I hope to have my studio set up today, so I'm not recording from my bedroom. But you know what? My ass hurts. Okay, I had surgery on my ass. I'm butt hurt. I'm sure Michael Burry is butt hurt, but I'm actually more butt hurt than he is. So I'm gonna